Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Heart to Heart with Shikha. And today's topic of conversation is anxiety and how to overcome it. Well, those of you who don't know me, my name is Shikha and I am a certified hypnotherapist and a past life regressionist. And this is my channel Heart to Heart with Shikha, where we have conversations about spirituality, about hypnotherapy, about past life regression, and everything related to just transformation and getting a happier version of ourselves in our lives. So whatever helps you to get there, you will find this on this channel. So it has been a while since I have been posting these videos, and it was just for the lack of time, being busy in this kind of helping more and more people get into their place of peace and happiness. It has been a journey, and it has been very, very fulfilling and satisfying to help all these people to overcome their fears, their limitations, their blocks, and get into a place of just being in peace within themselves. So, the biggest roadblock in our way of happiness is actually ourselves, our thoughts. And these thoughts, these blocks which we put upon ourselves create our road to happiness being inaccessible. And the way to even get there is just trying to break off these judgment blocks which we have put on ourselves. Now, I know it's not easy, and everybody out there must be thinking, oh, it's easy for her to say, but it's very difficult to get there. Yes, indeed, it's very difficult, because our minds have been so much conditioned based on our environment, based on the things we have been told since childhood, the rules, the regulations put by people, the society, and also more of it as we grow up, we also put a lot of rules and regulations on ourselves. But that doesn't mean that, and that definitely does not mean that I'm trying to tell you to start living without any rules and regulations. It's not about that. It's about just finding who you are as a person, who you are within yourself when you are by yourself. And that's where we are going and heading in this topic. Because anxiety stems from these self-limiting beliefs, these beliefs that we have been programmed for since our childhood. And when we are not able to meet these expectations that have been set for us and we have set for ourselves, that's when these intrusive thoughts get into our mind, and that's when we start getting into a place of anxiousness. And first our mind reacts, then our body reacts, and then it follows to panic and everything else. So to be able to get to that place where we can live with whatever is around us and whatever is within us, the first place to start is to find what are the blocks that are keeping us away from living, being the highest version of ourselves. Now, what do I mean by the highest version of ourselves? We all have been brought into this world, and when we were born, then obviously we did not come to this world being who we are. We just came as little babies, innocent people. And then slowly and gradually, the environment around us shaped us. It shaped our thoughts, it shaped our behavior, and it shaped our personalities. So we have a core personality, and everything else around us then makes us more one way or the other. So if you had a traumatic childhood, if you were bullied in school, if you were, parents were very strict, things like that, they shape you up differently. Now, once we understand that whatever is around us is not necessarily us, the people, the situations, everything that is happening around us is based on our perception of things around us. And the people, especially the people who are close to you, when they say things or when they are telling you things about yourself, they are most of the time projecting a lot of their own insecurities onto yourself. So that is why it is very, very important to see what is yours and what is not yours. Obviously, when you are a kid, then you're meant to listen to your parents and see everything, whatever they're telling you and what is right, what is wrong. But they are also coming from a place of right and wrong based on how they were parented and how their environment was. So when you grow up, when your mind matures enough, that is the time when you can distinguish between what is yours and what is not yours. So first thing first would be to kind of identify your own thoughts and your own triggers, your own priorities in life. What is that you desire? What is that you want? What makes you happy? And once you put all of that in on paper and make a note of it, then you will be able to kind of distinguish the difference between what was programmed in your mind and what is something that you believe in. Sometimes we get very, very lost and very, very confused about this topic too. Because when I ask so many people who come to me, when I ask them this simple question, so what makes you happy? And then they are thinking. Yeah, because they have never thought about what makes them happy. Things, people, situations, those are not the things that make us happy. What makes us really happy is when we feel good about ourselves, when we find who we genuinely are, and when we start appreciating ourselves. So when you look in the mirror and when you stop saying that, oh, I am too fat, or my hair is like this, or I am so unsuccessful. When you stop judging yourself in the mirror, when you look at yourself, and when you start living comfortably with yourself, happily with yourself, that's when you find happiness. So instead of depending on other people to validate you, other people to tell you, hey, you're beautiful, or hey, you are so amazing and so successful. No, that's not what makes you happy. That's all superficial. That's all outside of you. So the one main thing is to find who you are as a person, what makes you more believe in yourself, what makes you feel accomplished in yourself, not to show other people, because that's, again, we have been told this from our childhood, that you need to be like this, you need to talk like this, you need to laugh like this, you need to walk like this, you need to be like this in the society, because that's how the people around us have been brought up. So it is everyone telling you what to do based on their own experiences, their own beliefs, their own understanding of things. And I'm not saying that you don't take advice from people. I'm not saying that. Of course, mentors, guides, and your own parents and your siblings, they are here to help you grow. But at the same time, when you take their advice, also ask yourself whether this advice they are giving you is enhancing your confidence or it's bringing you down in some way. And only try to take whatever builds you, not what breaks you. I know, once again, it's easy, but if you start journaling this, if you start writing more of this, if you start putting your priorities down together, if you make a list of things that really genuinely make you feel free, make you feel happy, make you feel that you are a part of yourself, and that's what you will find, that the more you find the parts of yourself that make you happy, that make you free, that make you safe, that make you feel good inside, the more you will be able to let go of these anxious thoughts and beliefs that you are being subjected to by the people around you. So once again, it's almost like you are discovering yourself all over again and becoming into that energy, telling yourself that you are going to become a better version, a better person for yourself, not for anyone else. Because anxiety only comes when we are trying to uh, work on other people's expectations. Because when we are not able to meet those, we are not able to fulfill those, then we start struggling within ourselves. And that's when we start putting this judgment on ourselves that, I'm not good, I'm not, I'm not smart, I'm not intelligent. So find your potential, whatever your potential is, find it and put yourself in that potential with your best foot forward. So if you think you are good at singing, no matter what anyone else around you tells you or says to you, you sing. You sing not for others, you sing for yourself. You sing in your bathroom, you sing wherever you want to. If you don't feel comfortable and think that, oh, what will other think, how bad I am a singer? No, forget about the others. Sing to yourself, because if that makes you happy, that's what you need to do. So anxiety is, again, as I said, it is all stemming from these beliefs, these judgments. So the more you get away from these judgments from others and within yourself too, the more you distance yourself what other people are thinking about you, the more you focus on who am I and who I can be, the more you bring that focus within, the more you will be able to kind of live a life of freedom almost and be there for yourself whenever you need it. And that's the transformation you'll start to see within yourself. And it's a very gradual process. It doesn't happen in a day. So one step at a time. So my advice would be that you first start identifying, like make 2 columns and write down the things that make you happy and write down the things that trigger you, meaning that bother you, that make you or push you in that place of judgment. And then see where these triggers are coming from, when were they set, and try to then release these triggers one by one. And that's where therapy, hypnotherapy, things like these come. Hypnotherapy definitely works better in subconscious programming, because that's where it tries to help you erase, or rather reprogram, all those limiting beliefs that have been put on you and give you a new perspective of things. And that's what I have been doing with these people, to give them understanding and perspective of these situations. So again, one step at a time, and you can definitely find your happiness, because your happiness is actually just a state of mind. And the more you get within yourself, the more you will be able to release yourself from these beliefs, these thoughts, and you will become a free person, a happy person. So wishing you all the best, to all of you, that you are able to start this process of self-transformation to find your happiness and be the person you are actually meant to be, and live a more free life for yourselves. Until next time, I wish you all a very, very happy and healthy life. Feel free to subscribe to this channel so that you can be indulged in these conversations and start your own transformation. Take care. Bye-bye.